or not. But, don't start. Oh. I just went off. Sorry, technical difficulties already started. Um, I thought there was people in the chat, but I guess not. Oh well. We're just gonna give it a couple minutes to see if everybody, shows up. I'm gonna play around with some stuff here, guys. I've never pushed all these buttons, so I don't know. I'm just gonna start randomly pushing. But I'm gonna give it a couple minutes because before I started to do the live, it said that there was like 9 people waiting. I hit go live and like there's nobody here, so oh well. But hello everyone. We're gonna get started. I don't know if you guys notice, but we still have sunlight. I'm like freaking out. This is probably the first time I've ever live streamed and the sun is still up. Usually if I go to live stream, it's you know, um dark already and everything. Sorry, I was listening because I heard neighbors over there making a bunch of racket, so I just kind of stopped. Sounds like World War III going on. Hey Outrum. Hey Evil. I kind of feel like maybe I started live streaming too early. I can't seem to find the niche for this. If I do it at 8:30, everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, it's kind of too late." If I do it at 7:30, it's too early. I'm giving up on trying to figure out what time to do this. So, um it's rained most of the afternoon here. For a while there, I didn't think I was going to be able to live stream outside because it rained and rained, kind of makes it difficult to live stream outside. I was originally going to, so I just risk it. So um I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about tonight? I am up for anything. If you guys want us to read some stories, we can read some stories. I don't know. I am feeling off. I kind of floated back and forth with live streaming tonight because I've had such a weird week. I've been real off, and today was one of those terrible days. I legitimately had a terrible day. So I debated on live streaming tonight. I really was to the point I'm like, I'm not going to do it tonight. But then I said that Monday and I didn't do it and instantly regretted it. So I was like, forget it. We're going to do it. So, hey Todd, how are you? I don't know why I'm lagging. I don't know what to do about it. It could be the fact that everybody in my house is on the internet. So you got like 6 people all trying to pull from the internet, even though I'm live streaming. So I don't know if it gets too bad. We'll just cut the live off and just go on. Um, it is what it is. I wish you guys could see the sky. Like I said, I really wanted to get a selfie stick and just walk around and just do a walk. But with the rain, kind of ruined my plans. And of course, it stopped raining like maybe 15 minutes ago. So now like the sun is semi there and setting, and the clouds look magical. And like 15 minutes ago, it's like death to everyone. So, oh well. Um, I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? Because I am just here tonight. I told everybody that I was live streaming earlier today, to get some people to join in, but they may or may not be busy. So we shall find out. Trying to think, guys. It's official that school is out. Um, I am lagging a good bit, huh? Sorry, I'm just retweeting out that we're doing the live stream. So, um, I don't know, where are all of you at? Hi Jay, how are you? I'm glad you're watching. I think you might be one of the few people watching. Let's see. I'm trying to think. What is something that you guys have watched recently that you really found interesting? Something new, or maybe something old that maybe people don't know about. That's a topic we can discuss. I don't know. Like I said, guys, I think I might have started to live stream a little too early tonight. But the sun's out, and I wanted to do it with the sun being up for once, instead of nighttime when things get kind of spooky out here at night. So I didn't want to do it at night. Thank you, Evil, for sharing. I don't know, guys. I really don't know what to talk about tonight. I legitimately, I think I use that word way too much. Legitimately. Might need to work on that skill. Stop saying legitimately or literally. I say both of those too much. I have no idea what to talk about. Like I said, how is everyone's week? Let's start off with that. We always start a video with, how are you? Are you good, bad, indifferent? I'm indifferent. I'm not good, I'm not bad. It's been a rough week. A rough week. Today was one of those not so good days at work, you know, where you get into work and you can feel the tension in the air. And tension at work right now is high, which is hilarious because when we were really short staffed, we were all doing really fine and, you know, handling it well. And now we're not so short staffed and everybody's angry. I'm a pretty chill person, but my boss got me so mad today that I almost just walked right out the door. And I'm not that type of person. I'm not one to just be like, "Outie." So I'm going to say that for me to be like, "Peace, I'm out," I'm that mad because I'm just not going to say nothing to you. I'm not going to argue with you. Peace, love, I'm out. So if I ever get like that, I'm just so mad at that point that I'm out. I'm outie. Bjork, Leon. Oh, I hate when the power goes out. I hate when the power goes out. It don't go off very often where I'm at now, but where I used to live with no nose, the power would like the wind would go, and the power would be out for 3 days. It was annoying. It was terrifying in the beginning, but then it became annoying. It's like, why? I'm gonna just be honest with you, Evil. Oh, I'm sorry that you're tired. I didn't. But my boss's problem is maybe something I shouldn't put on the internet. My boss maybe need to find a guy. I'll say it that way. I will be decent about what I'm saying. My hair's getting on my nerves. I let it go curly because of the rain, and my hair's just kind of like, eh. So, I don't know what my boss's problem is. I don't really care. For the most part, she usually leaves me alone. She doesn't like me or dislike me. She just leaves me alone. But for some reason, the last week, my boss has put people with me to train. I don't like training people. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been a manager in so many different situations. I do not like to train someone. I'm going to put it this way. I'm very OCD. I have my way about doing stuff. And I'm a little bit of a stickler to stay with the rules at work. Not like bad, but just I don't want to get in trouble type of stick to the rules. And so I got to train a new guy this week. And no matter how much I tried to tell him what the rules were or this is how you do this, he did not seem to grasp what I was saying. And I got on my nerves. And so today we walk into work and it's early. I didn't want to be there. I wanted to call in sick but can't. And get in there and I'm helping by folding stuff to help her out. That's not my job. It's her job, but I was helping her out. And she just went into a 20-minute tirade about something that went wrong yesterday. Now, forget the fact that I did my job, another person's job, and another person's job yesterday. But because I forgot one thing, I listened to a 20-minute lecture. I'm not good with being lectured, maybe because so long, but I do not like to be lectured. I do not. I am not a child. Please do not talk to me like one. Do not treat me like a child unless you're babying me. But and I don't want to be. I don't want to be treated like a child. I've had years of being treated like a child. No more. Hey, Gallows Gallant. Gallows, we're just gonna leave it at that. I can't read tonight. I know I just totally said the wrong thing. Wow, super unproductive week. That's the best week. What are you talking about? I mean, it's good in the sense because you get to chill and have fun. It's not so good if you really didn't want to and just chilled anyway. So, but for me, it's usually good. Like, I'm like chilling, having a good time, and then realize I've accomplished nothing and feel sad. Sad face. Sad face. Hey, good night, Goosebumps. How are you? What got on your nerves? My boss? Or me complaining about my boss? I don't know. I can't stand being lectured. I can't stand being talked to like a child. And she is one of those people. She cannot do anything with you without talking to you like you're a complete idiot. Like today, I'm sitting there doing my job, and she goes, "Come here," and I'm like, I just look at her and go, "Oh my God, what do I do now?" And she's like, "Nothing, but I want to show you something." And she starts showing me something that somebody else did wrong, and I was like, I don't really care. You know, you're the boss. You handle it. Me, myself, and I is going to go do my job. And that was just kind of my mood today. And of course, everybody at lunch was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I don't like that. I don't like when people look at you and go, "What's wrong with you?" Nothing is wrong with me. I don't want to talk about it. So, but that was the day. It was like, happy Friday. Now, the only good thing is, from what I understand, she's not going to be at work tomorrow. Cue the choir of angels singing hallelujah, because I am so glad she ain't going to be at work tomorrow. My nerves are like at a 10 right now. And she's not helping my nerves out any. Not at all. Which reminds me, I just realized this weekend is Memorial Day. What are your plans? Tell me, I must know what your plans are. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, Leon, are you the same way I am? I don't care how cold it is outside, how warm it is outside. I am going to have a fan on. I'm going to enjoy my fan and 5 blankets because I'm cold-natured to begin with. And if the power goes out, I'm like, a hurricane can blow by. I'm like, fan goes off. What happened? Did the monster under my bed come out? Why is my fan off? And then I'm awake until the fan will kick back on. I'll literally be just laying there with my eyes plastered to the ceiling. I'm so sick of the power being off. I honestly don't care that the power's off, but it messed with my fan. I would probably go hook a generator up just to have my fan. And unfortunately, my kids are like that. Like, the fan goes off and you'll see, like, head. And I'm like, I think I dread that more than me not being able to sleep. Like, I can just lay there, you know. Let's see, do I have anything on my phone that I don't need? internet for. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. But as soon as I see one of their heads pop up, I'm like, because you're gonna hear it. And I'm just like, and so like when we lived with no-nos, the power would go out. It would go out like 2 in the morning, and you just hear me 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 me, and I would lay there like, no. I can't stand a hot room either. I'm serious. I will make the room 2 below 0, and then put a blanket on because it's like freezing in the room, and just lay there. It's all, I'm in my fluff tortilla. Leave me alone. So and that's why I call my blanket. I call it a fluff tortilla. So like if you ever hear me, I no longer wish to adult. If you need me, I'll be in my fluff tortilla. Oh, Outroom, you're going fishing? Oh my gosh, this morning, Meat Locker, I was talking to him, and I was like, and he's like, oh my gosh, I think he bought a truck this morning. And I was like teasing him, saying, well, there's no excuse for you now to drive here, and we can start ghost adventuring. And he was talking about fishing, and I was like, I've never been fishing. Don't come at me. I've never been fishing. And I want to go fishing. So I was like, can you please now drive here? There's plenty of places to go fishing, and take me fishing. Please. Have mercy on me. Fish, nom, 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 nom. I'm not that cute. I'm weird. I think I've actually been fishing. I was little though. I think I was like 3 or 4 when I went fishing. So I don't actually remember it. But I like to think that I was good at it, even though I was only 3 or 4. And we're gonna go with that. Don't make any faces at me. We're going with it. Oh, you put Stephen King on. Oh my gosh. Leon, the power's out. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That would be me. So I wouldn't be able to do that. Meat Locker, if I'm not mistaken, he went missing for a little bit because his grandmother died. And he had some, issues. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was actually looking his real name up on the internet to find him and get a hold of him. I was worried about him because I hadn't heard from him in like a month or 2. And for him, that's not normal. Like me and him always talk to each other. So, for him to suddenly go dark, I was like, did he get COVID? Is he okay? Did you know? And finally, one day he messaged and we talked for a little bit, and I found out, things were kind of rough. And he's back. He's got a new job. I'm still trying to convince him to come back to narrating, and if he needs help, I will help in any way that I can, which may not be a lot, but I can try. Or he could just drive and we can ghost adventure and just, screw it. We're going to finally do what we've always wanted to do. So, is the stream being bad? Should I spank it? Bad stream, bad, be good. Or is it, Meat Locker does need to pick a name and stick with it. I'll just freely be honest. I told him the other day he changes names like girls change underwear. So. Oh, that's sad, Gallows. I'm going to just be honest. I don't know how to put it. I'm a skeptic, but yet I'm not a skeptic, if that makes sense. So, like, I'm open-minded that there is supernatural things that occur and happen. But the other part of me is I'm not like Ghost Adventures. Dude, did you hear that? I think it breathed on me. Dude, it talked to me. That gets on my nerves. It really does. It's like, I cannot hear if the ghost is saying anything because all I hear is your annoying voice. So I've always wanted to go ghost adventuring and have like signs, like we're like telling each other, like, do you feel that or do you hear that? Just signs instead of being like, and then like they run out of the room and they run out the door and I'm like, And the sad part is I will complain about you and watch the next episode. So I've always wanted to do it. Like I'm open minded, but in the same token, I don't know. I'm a little skeptical about it. I think until I have my first beyond measure experience, I'm just going to be kind of like, eh. Which is saying a lot because I'm a big horror fan and I'm in the horror community, but yet I'm skeptical about it. Sioux. I wouldn't know what to do if I could light a candle and summon someone. I'd probably freak out if I like summon something or someone. I probably would because I have no idea what the world I'm doing. I don't know what to do about it freezing. Probably because there's so many people on the internet where I'm at right now. That's the only bad thing about live streaming earlier, is if I live stream now, I'm going to have like 20 people on the internet. If I live stream later and everybody's getting tired and I'm tired, you're tired, the internet's tired, nobody's on the internet, but it's late and most people don't really want to do it. So I don't know. Back in the day, I'm just gonna be honest, back in the day, me and Meat Locker would just live stream at like 11 o'clock at night, and we would have like 50, 100 people watching, and it was amazing. Now, I don't know. I can't find my niche right now. Anyway. Leon, I'm gonna be honest with you. Pretend that I'm dumb. I don't know nothing. The other day, I'm not gonna lie. The other day, me and the girls at work. Okay, we all know. I'm sorry, my nose is running really bad. One of the girls at work got the COVID shot, and she has been sick now for 4 days with COVID symptoms. And I think she's contagious, and I'm freaking out because I wonder if she's contagious enough for me to catch it from her, even though she got it from a shot. And see, my boss was sick right before her with COVID-like symptoms, and she got her shot. So my nose has been running, my head's been hurting, my taste's been off, and I'm like, dang it, if I get COVID again, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Forget getting the COVID shot. I'm just gonna keep catching it, and we'll be all good. I'll build up a tolerance at some point. I'm going to say that I would be a creeper. I don't know if I'm a peeper because I mean, I like horror, but I don't think I would like freak out. I would keep my cool and be calm and collected and go into the graveyard. And I don't know if I'd go alone. I mean, there's the question mark right there. I wouldn't go in the graveyard alone, but I also wouldn't be one of those that as soon as something makes a noise, and run out of the graveyard with my tail tucked between my legs. So, I guess I would be, I guess I'd be a creeper. Hey, Midnight, how are you? Get the Dorito chip. But I don't want a Dorito chip. Are you talking about to eat the Dorito chip or like... Hey, Chaos, how are you? Okay, maybe I was right. Maybe I did pick a good time to live stream. I also just realized if the sun goes down, I don't have my light plugged up. This could get a little dicey in a little bit. We'll find out. I'm really on the fence about the COVID shot, guys. I don't know what to think about it. I've had so many people bug me about it that I don't know how I feel about the COVID shot. Far as I know, everybody I know pretty much hasn't had it. In my house, I don't think my kids can get it because they're under the age. And my mom, due to her health being so terrible, they have advised her not to get it. So I hate to say it, if anybody in the house was going to get COVID and bring it home, it would be my children. So I don't know. I don't know. They just now told us, because see, originally in Alabama, they were only offering the Johnson and Johnson, where I'm at, the Johnson and Johnson shot, which is the one that does a lot of the damage to people. I was just told today that Walgreens is offering the Pfizer and the other one, so you can pick which one you want now. So I don't know. If it's still free, I may do it. But what is everyone gonna do if I get sick? I can't miss work. I could drive to No Nose's house and cough on him. Let's see. I'm glad you could catch the stream too, Chaos. It's awesome. I'm glad you're here. Oh my gosh, Leon, the fact that people are freaking out. I did hear that. It was like a religious group was talking about don't get the COVID shot because it has a chip in it. And that gets on my nerves because I'm just going to get off of that. I'm not going to get... Leon, did you end up having COVID? Did you end up getting COVID? Because I was also told that if you've already had COVID, that the chances of you getting it again is slim. And that doesn't mean you won't ever get it again. But your body's already building antibodies to fight it off. So I don't know. Moderna, thank you. I agree, Chaos. Too many unknowns the media isn't reporting. So, yeah. I'll hold you to that, Evil. I'll hold you to that. Oh, cool. You got both shots. See, I don't know. I'll probably end up breaking down and getting it. I guess my thing is I never get the flu shot because every year I got the flu shot, I got the flu anyway. I mean, not from the flu shot, but I end up getting, like, for example, your flu shot. What the heck? You guys still there? For some reason, my phone is not charging. Why not? Hold your horses. Hold your taters, everyone. For some reason, my phone says no. It says no. It says no. I'm not going to charge today. Give me a second, everyone. We may end up calling the live stream off just because my phone isn't working. Hold on. Hold on. Hold your taters. We shall hurry. I can't tell if my phone's charging or not. I hope it's not the cord, even though I got 5 million of them. Okay, it says it's charging. What the crap, phone? Freak me out like that. Shame on you. Hold on a second. Just hold your tater some more. There we go. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Let's see. Well, Midnight, you're lucky. I've only had the flu twice, and both times I got the flu shot. So I'm like, I don't know if this is worth it anymore. Get away. Okay, we're good. We're all good. Nobody freak out. Just hold your tater some more. The cameras. I don't have a cameraman tonight, so I'm gonna be myself. Let's see. What was I? I was gonna say something, and then my camera went. What was I gonna seize? I don't know. I will probably break down and get the COVID shot because I don't want to be the only one not getting it. Everybody's starting to make me feel guilty now. How do you guys feel about that? Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not really good with being pressured into anything or being made to feel like a child. So how do you guys feel about it? About people making you feel bad about things? Because like at work today, I don't know how to put it. Like, we all know, like, because I've been putting stuff on Twitter. we have major discussions at work. So like I pose a topic or somebody poses a topic and we go into this long, lengthy, what the crappery. And so the last couple of days we've been talking about different random stuff. And see, I like listening to them because all of them are married. And so I get to hear perspectives of relationships that I'm not necessarily used to anymore because, well, I lived with no-nos. So, hold your taters some more. We're losing light now. Of course. Oops, I think I broke it. I think I broke it. Hold on. This is what happens when you're random. Oh, crap. It's not plugging up. Get in there. Okay, hold on. Hold your tater some more. Because somehow the cord just got really short. My really good camera stand got broke. So I'm trying to like fix it. It's not working too well right now because I'm using this other one that's really lame. It's just sad and pathetic and I feel sorry for it. And I instantly regret ever buying it. Okay. Oh God, that was bright. Okay, you're a little too close to me, camera. I don't like you that much right now. Yeah, in my face. Okay, let's try this again. I have never had so many camera malfunctions in one afternoon. It's embarrassing. Okay, where did I throw the phone? Okay, this is where my randomness is showing and not in a good way. Let's see, what are we doing? So, okay, Outrun, you're not getting the shot? Or I just want to make sure what we're still talking about. I guess that's me, Outrun. I don't know. I don't like being pressured into doing stuff. I don't know. When people start talking about the shot, there's two pressures. The pressure not to get it and the pressure to get it. And I just don't want to be pressured. I want to get it if I want to get it. And if I don't, I don't. And I think just hearing things like, well, you're going to have to continue to wear a mask if you don't get the shot. I don't know. I'm just having issues with getting the shot. And it's not like a religious thing like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get a chip if I do it. I'm nervous about it because I don't even get the flu shot. So getting the COVID shot is in that same ballpark for me. So I don't know. But then again, I feel guilty because everybody's sitting around going, well, I got the shot. You're not getting the shot? And then you get a 20-minute lecture on why you should get the shot and how they got the shot, nothing happened. And I'm overhearing about the shot. I don't care if you did or didn't. I just don't want to hear about it no more. Maybe if things will die down, I'll feel more comfortable. But we keep running out of shots here, so when I start to make up my mind to go get it, they're out of the, I think it was the Pfizer one I was going to get. I think it's the Pfizer. And they're always out of it. So, I don't know. I agree, Midnight, and I think that's why it bothers me. Because I lived in an 11-year situation where I was guilted, manipulated, and forced to do things I didn't want to do. And I think that's why now, like, if people force me to do stuff, I'm like, automatically no, even if it's for my own good. I'm like, no. Why? No. Why? No. Why? I said no. So I think it's more of a stubborn thing at this point. If the more you bug me about something, the more I'm gonna be like, no. So thank you. The porch is semi messed up because we still have there's crafts and activities that we have lined up to do things each day for the kids during the summer. Because Lord knows inform the kids that I'm boring and we never do anything. I gotta ask you guys a dumb question. Just from my live streams, do I really come across like I'm boring? I'm very random and weird. I don't know where boring came in. I've never in a day in my life been accused of being boring. Quiet, a little weird, but never boring. But anyway, holds up a WWE belt. Fight. I agree, Gallows. I think the shot should be what you feel, and I think that's where my opinions lie at this point. I don't want to hear about it. Just do you. I think that's how life should be. If you don't feel comfortable about it, then you don't feel comfortable about it, and that should be. Hey, Todd. Wait a minute. I thought you were still in the chat. Quit leaving. Stay, chat. Todd. Stay. Chat. Let's see, Chaos. I agree with that. My boss has been writing us nonstop. Like, you should get the shot. You should get the shot. We'll give you a bonus. And then like one of the girls got the shot, and there's been no bonus. So it's like, anyway. Oh my gosh, yes. What was it? The last live stream? Or the live stream before? The palm tree blew and smacked me in the head. I'm kind of glad it's not feeling vengeful tonight. But there's a bird that keeps flying over in my fern that's looking at me funky dunky. Not liking it. And then there's a spider over there. Like, I've scoped out everything. The sun's coming down and things are popping out. You know, likey. You guys stay over there and do you. I'll stay over here and be me. Okay? I see you, spider, lurking over. That spider keeps moving around. I feel like it's going to fly at me. Because somebody told me some spiders fly with, like, their little webs. And that it's lurking over there. Where's Mareed? Let's see. Well, thank you guys. I'm glad you guys don't think I'm boring. Thank you, Todd. Mysterious is a good thing, I think. I think it's a good thing. I'm confused. There are 2 outrums in the chat. There's Outrun Stepler and Outrun McCoy. Still you. Should we make this account a moderator too? That we're recovered. I wish somebody would go get no-nos. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. It might not be your Wi-Fi. It might be mine, because I got, like, 6 people on the internet playing Roblox and Minecraft. Let's see. I hope they're not moving in. Stay away. Stay over there. Yes, midnight. We are getting the pool ready again. We also were talking about maybe taking once or twice a week, taking everybody to the local pool. This summer's going to be cool. Or the frog. Yes. Where's Kermit when you need him? He was interesting. Dang it, Kermit. Where are you? I don't know how to call you. It's not easy being green. You're right, Chaos. I just remembered that. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's telling me, quit swapping back and forth from one account. You're freaking me out. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It's like Outrun 1 and Outrun 2. Which one are you? He's off with Miss Piggy. Oh. That makes me sad. Oh gosh, don't get me started on that either. The other day, I work at a hotel. I think everybody knows that. And apparently there was this two couples staying there that were honeymooning. And I don't know how to take it. It's like the opposite ends of the spectrum. The one honeymooners were like, I'm going to assume pissed off at each other because they looked angry the whole time they were at the hotel. I felt really legitimately sad for them. The other honeymoon couple were all like, I don't know which one made me feel worse. I don't know if it was the honeymoon couple that were going to stab each other or throw hot coffee. I mean, at some point I thought that those cups of hot coffee were going to go flying. They didn't, and I'm so glad because I would have had to mop it up. And that would have made me angry. But then there was this other couple, I mean, they couldn't do nothing with that. And they both were bugging me. Both couples were bugging me. And I was sitting there just trying not to think about it or talk about it or make faces about it. And one of the girls I work with, she looked over and she's like, bah! And I was just like, I wasn't expecting that because I'm usually the one that says bah about everything. I'm like, what are you bahing about? And she said, I don't, what was it? What did she say? She said something about, I'm so sick and tired of all this love talk. And I looked over at her, and now, mind you, I'm the one that's going through a terrible, terrible, hey, Alyssa, how are you? I'm the one that's going through a bad breakup. There's a bunch of people jumping in the light chat. Hello, Okie. Or Dale. Should I call you Okie or Dale? Anyway, yes, Chaos. The angry honeymooners were much more fun to watch, but the smoochy ones got on my nerves. I'm just gonna be honest with you. But I didn't say anything because I'm not gonna begrudge anybody having, love, a good time, whatever you want to say. And like I said, my coworker, we were sitting there and we were having our little break time, and I'm sitting there enjoying my drink, and she just out of nowhere, bam! I jumped, and I was like, that's my line, not your line. What are you bad about? And she said, love, bam! And I was like, spill the beans. I want to know. And so I'm like waiting because this is going to be a great topic for my live stream. And I don't know, she got to telling me, because she's been married a couple of times, telling me about different stories and stuff like that. And to be honest, I felt a little bit better about my experience because I've only had one terrible breakup experience. Well, two terrible breakup experiences. And this by far is the worst one because, life and everything. And she's like, I'm just so sick of everybody love this and love that and and I'm just over there going, now this is how I'm supposed to feel, not you. And what is it?
Do you know I'm watching your video?
You're watching my video? Well, get back in the house before you get locked out. Because you don't need to be on the video.
I know.
You know.
You're supposed to sit out here.
You're not going to sit out here. There's giant spiders. Look, see that one lurking? Yeah, right there. It's going to fly and it attacks. Yeah, I'm not joking. It's already tried to attack me twice now.
Then can you open the door?
Yeah, there you go. You get the door, you big boy. I'll be in a minute. Well, be careful. The spider might get in your blankie. That door's going to slam. Bah! Boo! And... Anyway, Alyssa, you have my chicken nuggies? We've talked about you taking my chicken nuggies. There better be at least 4 chicken nuggies back there when I get on. Let's see, I got stuck. What? Go, go watch it on, go watch it on Sissy's phone. Don't dare your sister to come out here. You little snot locker. Anyway, young love, how disgusting. They're always taking my nuggies. Todd, I'm gonna be honest with you, love several times has left a bitter taste in my mouth. Yeah. Uh, I know one of my children will end up making the yeah, she's bringing the troops. It's true. one will figure out how to get out here and then sneak the other ones out. But I'm lucky. They're all terrified of spiders, and there's one sitting right there just lurking. So I'm like, attacked me 5 times. You better get inside while you're safe. So that works with all of them but one. So, what's I gonna say? I was gonna say something, and my brain went. You had to bring up nuggies, and my brain farted. Great. But anyway, she was talking about love at work, and they all started chiming in about it, and I wouldn't give up, Todd, with love. I don't know how to put it. Okay, like I said, I've been through an 11-year. I know you love spiders. That's why I said it works with all of them, but you. FNAF. Oh, don't get them started on that one. We'll have a 2-hour lecture on that. Like I said, I went through an 11-year relationship, and at some point I just gave up. Like, I mean, how can you be with somebody and feel so alone and so lost? And it finally came to a closure and finally came to an end. And I don't know. I just, when the relationship came to an end, I pretty much, I gave up. I'm just going to say that with relationships, it's just not for me. Which scared my mom because my grandmother went through something similar to what I've been going through. A terrible divorce, abuse, PTSD and all that stuff. And she never remarried. Like, I don't know how you can go from age, like, I think she was 30. From age 30, not dating, not married, nothing. Just nothing. And so when I said I was done, that worried my mom. She's like, well, you can't be done. You're young. Oh, that was my aunt. My aunt said that. My aunt said, you're too young. Your life's not over with yet. And I'm like, I guess time will tell. So I wouldn't give up. If I'm not giving up, Todd, you don't need to give up. So it's not hopeless. There is good out there. Just unfortunately for like me and you, kind of had a little bit too much of the bad. But don't get cynical. It's not over with yet. The fat lady hasn't sang yet, so do not despair. Kill it with fire. Yes, we must kill the spider with fire. And this mosquito that's buzzing in my face, go find someone else's blood to get, not mine. No. It feels like you flew up my nose too, because my nose is itchy. Let's see what it was. FNAF. You guys don't start that stuff. Look at you guys just in the... What the heck was that? That's a big bug. You're not a mosquito, are you? I mean, it's making a weird... Where's my raid? What is that? Like, I just found out recently that cockroaches fly. I might have already knew that, but I've never seen it. One flew up my head. I was outside and it flew at me. And it landed on my shirt. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never wanted to rip my shirt off quicker than at that moment and burn it. That thing flew at me and I flew off too. I legitimately took flight. Todd, I do know what you're saying. I actually know what you're saying probably more than you would probably realize. It is hard. It is hard when you're in the relationship and you're the only one trying. Like the other one may appear to randomly do things, but for the most part, there's just no effort from them. They're going to do what they want. That's how they want it, and that's it. And they either A, don't see that you're miserable, or B, I'm going to lean toward B, don't care that you're miserable. And for me, I seem to always pick in relationships, the like for example, no-nos is a narcissistic, sociopathic gaslighter. Three of the most dangerous things to have in one human being. And so not only did I get to feel useless, alone, and nothing, I also got told that it was my fault. So it is hard. And I would say if you've tried to communicate and the other person isn't communicating back, there's really nothing you can do. I mean, that. I know that's not very hopeful, but it's nothing. You can keep trying. I mean, that's about it. Maybe tell them what they're doing is hurting. Tell them that their lack of communication hurts, and kind of go from there. And then, I mean, I'm not like a guru when it comes to relationship goals, because I mean, look at me. I stayed in a relationship for 11 years. That was almost killed me. So I'm not the one to give you relationship advice. But I would say don't give up because of that one person. There is somebody out there. And she may be going through the same thing you're going through. And it may, sometimes you have to have the bad relationship. So when you do get with a good relationship, you know what it feels like to not have the good. And then when you're with the good, you're like, I'm not letting this go. I may be weird, strange, or have my own issues, but I'm not letting this go. So, I mean, at least that's what my mom told me. She got married to somebody that was abusive, and when she met my dad, she was like, "Nope, I'm done. I ain't messing with nobody else." And he had just went through a divorce himself, and when they got together, they realized that they needed each other, and that in a way that they were waiting for each other. So going through the bad, when they got with each other, they realized the difference and appreciate it. So I don't know. I don't know if that helps. Sounds like I'm over here on an infomercial right now. I want to curl up with a squishy too. Not a mosquito. I said squishy. Not. Leave me alone. Yeah, spiders are fine as long as they stay out of my house and my face. Stay out of my face. Or if Meat Locker was here, stay out of my butt too. So, yeah, physical and mental abuse. I mean, that's even worse, is because people always think that if the scars don't show, then you're not really abused. But there's so much abuse that doesn't show. That's the sad thing. Is once you've been abused, you spend a lot of time trying to make sure nobody knows that you were. But there's tells. I've been informed at work there's tells, and apparently I tell on myself without even telling on myself. So yeah, cherish that chaos. Cherish it. I will say you're right, Outrun. Love yourself first. That is a key, going from the terrible relationship into hopefully a good relationship, is if you can't love yourself and fix some of the things that you need to fix, then you are actually hurting the next person you're going to. And that's something even I have to think about, is what I've been through. I don't want it to bleed on the next person, because that's unfair. I mean, some people may not agree with that, but I think it is unfair. My trauma. That is creepy as crap, child. I'm not. Where do you get that from? That is scarier than Pennywise. Go. You gave me nightmares. I'm gonna have night. Oh. Sorry. I hear What's missing is your eyeballs glowing. Go, you quit. Oh my gosh, don't come out. Go. Alyssa, go tell Nani that your siblings are bugging me. Now, Alyssa, y'all have creeped me out enough. What? I can't see nothing. I'm blind as a bat, you know. Which bats aren't really actually blind. You know what I mean. What? Okay, I see it. There's a spider right there. You better go. It's going to attack Elijah. Anyway, sorry for that. One of my children just legitimately gave me a heart attack. I've never seen a face like that. All it was missing is glowing eyes, and that would have been it. Gone. Anyway. Where was I at? I agree, Chaos. Oh, look, the paparazzi's here. What?
I'll tell you what Alyssa was doing. He saw something behind you.
Okay.
Like, why M's doing that?
Well, if nobody on the live stream is telling me there's some weird demon behind me, we're good. Okay? Can you go tell Nani that y'all need to be getting in your bedroom? Go on. Go on, Ghost Adventurer.
That noise.
Spiders, they make that noise when they're going to attack. Parenting. Anyway, I'm sorry. Not that is true. I would say that, I mean, you're gonna have to. A lot of people might tell you it's selfish. I don't think it's selfish at all. You do need to love yourself first. You do need to be able to face those demons and fix that before going on to the next one, because the next relationship, you're just going to either A, sabotage it, B, ruin it, or C, bleed on them and make them feel what you feel, and it's not fair. And it's something even I have to realize. Will you go before I unleash the spiders from torment? Look, there's one right there. It's right there. You better run. Yes, unfortunately. Tell Sissy I said hi. My mom's now been alerted. There's never a dull moment in the Nation House. Yes, my kids are funny. I never realized how much my kids were like me. Wait, they're scared. How much my kids were like me until we left No-No's and we came here, and I realized real quickly, I enrolled them in school, and I met with the teacher, and the teacher's like, talking about my oldest one, she's like, she is so much like, now talking to you, I realize she is so much like you. Her facial expressions, her joking, and I'm like, bless that child's heart. I just kind of, I just thought about this. There's this TikTok. It's like a mom, and she's standing there, and she goes, my husband was sick of my attitude, so God copy and pasted, and she kind of bounces off, and behind her bounces the girls that are just like her. I feel like doing that now, especially because that's what my ex said, you know, so sick of your attitude, so sick of your weirdness. Copy and pasted. Let's see. Behave, Alyssa. Behave. Let's see, I'm trying to think. I was gonna say something and I forgot what I was gonna see. Oh, anyway, the girls at work are been giving me a lot of topics. I think I've been I think I've got bites all over my legs from the mosquitoes. They're legitimately sucking. I keep saying legitimately. One of the girls at work says that all the time, and now I'm starting to say it. I'm being ate alive. In a minute, all you're going to see is boons. Boons. They're going to eat me alive. Don't argue with me. Mosquitoes eat flesh too. Hey. All the best ones are. Hey, I was wondering if you were okay when to go. Are strange. Yeah, people are strange by the doors. Yeah, probably should be my anthem. People are strange. Yeah. Behave, Alyssa. Yeah, the song is true. People are strange. Unfortunately, I might fit in the category of people are strange. Sorry. But the girls at work have been giving me lots of topics. They don't even realize it. 'Cause see, I have not told nobody at work. I got to tell you guys this happened. I am not sure if somebody put them up to this or not. I like to think it's not. We've been having a lot of outsiders come in and stay at our hotel. I'm about outsiders. I mean, outside of Alabama. And the other day, I was working on the first floor. And I was, putting the coffee out and, smiling at everyone. And see, now we don't always have to wear a mask. Unless somebody kind of enforces it. So I'm smiling at everyone, telling them hello and goodbye and stuff like that. And this man, I guess I could say man, he was probably about my age, stopped and was like staring at me. And is uber creepy. Like I'm like, at this point I'm like breaking my mask out and I'm like, and kept staring at me. And finally he went, is your name Lily? Now at work, my name is not Lily. It is something else. And when he said, are you Lily? My eyes went, who's asking? He's like, I seen you. What did he say he seen me? I'm going to assume it might have been TikTok. And then he discovered I was on YouTube. He's like, I think, I want to say TikTok. It was TikTok or YouTube. And I sat there going, I honestly didn't know what to say to this guy because I really thought maybe he was pulling my leg. Like, how did somebody staying at the hotel that would have seen me on the internet? So of course I'm texting everybody, hey, did you put somebody up to, And what's even worse is the people I work with know nothing about me being on TikTok or YouTube. Never brought up that I am, I do stuff like this. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm on TikTok and I'm on YouTube. And he's like, oh my gosh, you're Lily. And he's staring at me and I'm staring at him. And I have never felt so awkward in my life. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. But he was happy to have met me. And he was going to go tell everybody that he met the person that he watches on the internet. Which in some ways sounded more creepy than it probably should have. And he's like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I'm staying at this hotel. And he's like, I'm going to be here for a week. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So needless to say, I'm texting like my mom and 15 other people like, did you put anybody up to this? And they're like, no. And now we get to lunch and the girls I work with have overheard this. So we're sitting there, and I am not going to address the weirdo in the lobby. So I'm sitting there, I'm drinking my drink, and I'm like, and they're like, so Lily, and I'm like, going to explain to us. So now the girls I work with, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to explain. Well, what was that in the lobby? That guy. And I'm like, I must look like somebody on YouTube. The other day I had a filter on. Somebody told me I look like Sniper Wolf. So, who's Sniper Wolf? Oh, that's a YouTuber. So maybe I look like this Lily person. And they're like, I got stared at for 20 minutes. I'm like, okay, look. I'm actually a secret agent. Undercover in Alabama. That's what's going on. So let's leave it at that. So I don't know. Everybody at work is now talking about it. I'm not overly anxious about this now. I dodged this guy for the whole week he stayed. I think I would have drawn the line if he would have been like, can I take a picture with you or something? I would have been like, done. So I dodged him, and he, from what I understand, he was looking for me. So apparently he must have been the one at the front desk asking for me. Oh, where's the girl with the brown hair? And they're like, Amanda? Lily? Anna? They went through like a whole string of names of girls I work with. And, like, is it Carla? Is it Tiffany? And he finally got to my name. And they were like, okay, I'm confused. If I didn't write that. I did not write that. Hey, sissy, I'm okay. It's been a rough week at work. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a rough week. Anxiety, stress. My boss has been a little cray cray. It's been off. But I didn't write that. Yeah, I can tell this is somebody's being me. Who is? I hear little footsteps now. Somebody's fixing to tattle. Yes?
Did you like see the method I gave you?
How did you spell it? You can't even write
No,
your...
Alyssa did it.
Ow, are you logged in as me?
I don't know.
I don't know. Don't get in the camera. Yes, you are logged in as me.
I did not do it.
Don't type nothing else out. Here, take your phone. Hola, niños. Go to bed. Go on. He signed in as you, I could tell. That door's not going to survive you this summer. Yes, they are so much like me. It's not funny. And what's even worse is I can't find myself. No. Go. Look, y'all, I ain't going to be going that much longer. Now go. No, no. I love you. Hola, niño, go. No. Where's Nani? Y'all, give me a second.
Okay.
No, it's not okay.
Sorry.
No, you took full advantage. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh my gosh. Yes, they're so much like me. It's not even funny anymore. Guess my child is a genius. A crazy, wild genius. They are innocent, and that's why they're not in trouble, but unfortunately, it's okay. I'm not upset about it. Mm. Yeah, it's all good, guys. It's all good. What are you guys talking about? Today is Friday, right? My gosh, I lose track of the days of the week now. Oh, it's okay. We're not over with yet. We'll go for a little bit longer. If everybody's still okay and still enjoying themselves, we'll go for a little bit longer. But what was I trying to say? I forgot. I've lost all time. I kind of feel like that with the week I've had at work. It feels like I've been in the Twilight Zone all week. But anyway, we've been having discussions at work about different random things, and they're giving me great topics. I really think I'm gonna start doing some vlogs on some of these topics because I find it really super interesting listening to them talk about stuff. So, but I mean, it's been interesting. Some of the conversation, like, was it yesterday? I'm sorry, some of the chat scrolling up, and I'm trying to figure out what the world I'm reading. Anyway, one of the topics, I mean, is a lot about relationships and just funny stuff that we talk about. Apparently, we have a ghost at our job that they never really noticed until I started working there. So I don't know how to feel about that. Apparently, the ghost likes me and follows me around. Or they're really full of it. I think the mosquito's on crack. It's like dancing. So yeah, we've got a ghost at work. I've had apparently a fan from YouTube or TikTok at work. We had the National Guard at our job. 2 honeymooners. A couple decided, the boyfriend asked the girlfriend to marry him, and she said no, and they literally got into a drag-out fight in the hallway. Triggered my PTSD and everything. I mean, he like had her in a chokehold, and she had her heel upside his, like the big part of her heel inside his head. It was supposed to be probably more entertaining than it was. It just triggered my PTSD real bad. And then they like get in the elevator and all their stuff's out and spills out in the lobby. And now they're screaming in the lobby. And yep, I didn't really want to see that. Because they were pretty violent. I mean, he had her in a chokehold and he was just going to town. And she had her heel upside his head. And he's bleeding and they're screaming. And my coworkers have a bag of popcorn and just me, I'm behind them going, should we call someone? So it full on triggered me, but yeah. Well, don't fall off your bed. Your child now knows. Oh, wait. Anyway, I'm okay. I'm just gonna be honest. Goosed. Don't start goosing on me now. It triggered my PTSD real bad. We ended up having the police out and everything, and she's resilient. He had her in a chokehold, and she just gets up and she just walks it off like it was nothing. You know, and she's still mouthing off. Yeah, he's lazy, no good. And round 2, ding, ding, ding. I mean, it felt like Mortal Kombat broke out at the hotel. And at some point, it was like, finish him. And she has him down on the ground, beating the crap out of him. Like, I was expecting a fatality in a minute, like Mortal Kombat. She turned into Katana, and he was like Sub-Zero. I mean, it was, whoa. I mean, it was something else. They're all got the bag of popcorn, eating away, just, oh my gosh, to the left, to the right, duck, duck. And I'm over here going, I think we need to call 911. Ooh, ooh, there's blood. Oh, I'm gonna have to clean that. So, yes, of course, I'm the one that has to yell, I gotta clean that, don't do that. And they broke like light fixture, and I'm like, you're gonna have to fix that. I mean, so I'm just over there like, don't make her keep going. The gooses got out. Oh my gosh. Good night, Outrum. I'm so glad you came by. Yes, it turned into Jerry Springer meets Mortal Kombat. I was expecting to hear, and the test results are in, and you are the father, and then finish him. I mean, it went nuts. Did Alyssa say goodnight? Good night, Alyssa. I don't know if you were going to sleep or not. Yeah, don't run. They smell it. I mean, they were like, as soon as they realized that we were there, they're like, you! And I'm like standing behind 12 other people. Her. She said something. I'm out of this one. Outie, peace. Sissy, they had the National Guard at the hotel. And some funny stuff happened with that. They were all like in their uniforms, and is it the National Guard? I think it's the National Guard. And I'm sitting there on second, and I'm working with my, Carla, she's on second too. And she's like, oh my gosh, and she says my name. And she's like, you know what's staying on my floor? And I'm like, no telling. Your floor gets all the fun stuff. What's on this floor? And she says, no, it's a good thing. Just wait, I'm getting to it. She's like, oh my God, oh my God. And I'm like, what? She's like, they're hot. And I'm like, what's hot? Because usually we get like bikers there. I thought maybe she was talking about that. But usually they're older guys. I'm like, okay, whatever floats your boat. And she goes, no, they're hot. And I'm like, what's hot? She's like, the guys that got like army suits on, I think they're the National Guard. And I'm like, okay. I'm not into like, chasing people down and, like she apparently is. And also about the time the door flings open, I'm right in front of us. We both jump, and it's this guy dressed in his army attire. I'm gonna say army. It looks like army colors, but it may not be. Maybe it's the National Guard colors. I don't know. And he's got a little hat on, and he looks over and goes, ladies. And she's like, huh? And I'm like, sir, how are you? And he's like, and he like leans over the cart, and she's like just about to melt. And I'm like, you're touching my cart. Stop touching my cart. It's my cart. Get off my cart. And he's like telling us that he's was a major drill sergeant or something like that. And at this point, the funniest stuff is going through my head because he's at a hotel and he's telling us this stuff. And he's like telling us about his room and how clean it is. And then I don't know if he meant it to sound the way it did, but it did. He's like, would you ladies like to come in and service me? And we both went, now she is melting. I'm going, did he just say what I think he said? Does he realize that this is a hotel, not a brothel? And then he stops and he looks over because she's going, oh, and I'm going, and he goes, service the room. And I'm like, sure you did. I said, you do realize if we service your room, you have to be gone. And he's like, oh, okay. So now he walks off. She thinks he's gone off on the elevator because we're right around the corner from the elevator because we're getting something. And she's like, oh my gosh, did you see that? I'm like, uh-huh. She's like, he's like a major drill sergeant. And I'm like, he could be Gandhi. I don't give a flying fart. I've now got extra crap to do on my, up here now. And she's like, you don't think he's hot? And I'm like, he looks like he's 60. And she's like, no, he don't. So, of course, he apparently hears us. And he comes back and goes, ladies. And I'm like, y'all ever leave? He's like, oh, I meant to, and he just starts talking. And now this is not holding me up from doing my job. He's talking. I'm like, you know, while you two catch up about whatever you're catching up, I'm going to go on and get my job done. Bye. And then he like follows me. And I'm like, no, my job. You stay away from me. So then he, you know, he gets done talking. I don't know what all he talked about. I didn't really care. I just want to get my job done. Another door opens and another guy comes out. He's a drill sergeant too. So at this point, I am out agitated because I cannot get my job done. These drill sergeants are popping out of the woodwork. And apparently my coworker is dying. She's just over here like, oh my God. And I'm like, you do realize you're married, right? And she's like, yeah, so? And I'm like, okay. So we get back, and he comes around the corner. He's like, there's something wrong with my thermostat. And I'm like, did you try turning it on? And he's like, I guess what it looked like. Apparently, they're not used to hearing women go, I don't care. And I don't have, there's like 3 or 4 drill sergeants staying on her floor. And I'm like, how many freaking drill sergeants do you need? There's like 5 of them now. I mean, okay, whatever. I was like, do you guys have people that are not in command? So now it gets quiet. We get back to our job. And next thing, one of the drill sergeants is back. I meant to ask you something. And I'm like, okay, just leave me alone. And he goes on. I don't know what he's talking about. And my coworker's freaking out. And finally, when he's like, he said something. I'm like, yes, drill sergeant. I didn't even realize I was being complete and utter poop head. It's like, yes, drill sergeant. That guy literally thought I was being serious. He was like, oh. And I went, no, I was being rude. Not a bright one, are you? So he ends up leaving. So now every time I hear the elevator, I'm like hiding. And my coworker Carla's like, look, he's outside. Like, I don't care, Carla. I don't care. Why don't you go ask him if he's married or not? So now she's laughing and joking. I said, I can just see you now when you go to service his room. Yes, drill sergeant. And she's like, oh, and she's freaking out. So that was another thing. I mean, my job is not boring by any stretch of the imagination. But I meant to tell you about the drill sergeant staying at the hotel. She was freaking out. She's like, oh my gosh. And one of them decided to take a jog around the parking lot and had no shirt on. I think Carla died 12 times. She literally went to every room on the back half of the hotel to watch this guy jog. Sweating, shirtless, just staring out the window. I think by now, all the windows on that side of the hotel are spotless. She sat there for 20 minutes washing that window. And I'm like, you wash that window any longer, there'll be no glass. You want to swap and do bathrooms and I'll do the living room? And she's like, no. And she just, I mean, so our boss comes up and there's Carla washing the window. I'm in the bathroom trying not to die laughing. And boss walks in. Now, the key to tell you this is Carla is married to our boss's son. So she's washing that window. Oh my gosh, you guys see what's going on? I'm like, I don't really care. At this point, a Mercedes-Benz could pull up and I don't think I'd care. And our boss comes in, goes to deliver something, and she stops. And there's her washing that window. 10 minutes later, washing that window. She's standing there. She looks over at me and I'm like, I don't get paid enough to don't ask me nothing. So now I'm taking 20 minutes to wash the mirror in the bathroom. Oh, look, I missed a spot. And so finally, I guess I didn't cough loud enough to alert Carla to stop cleaning the window. I was like, which is supposed to be the signal the boss has arrived. Stop doing whatever weird stuff you're doing. Do normal. So I'm like, she's still cleaning that window. That window. Just cleaning it. The boss finally goes, well, Carla, do you think that window's clean enough? And she's like, yes, remember, we're supposed to start cleaning the windows. And she's like, yeah, not for 20 minutes. Now I know what's taking you so long up here. And I was like, she's like, how long has she been cleaning that window? I don't know, 5 minutes. Don't drag me into this. I know nothing. I am stupid. So needless to say, and apparently our boss caught on to it because she went to check every window on that side of the hotel. And she's like, those are the cleanest windows I've ever seen. And I'm like, they should be. They got like a 20-minute washing. So that was the highlight of our week. And of course now she's at lunch break telling all the girls that we work with about the hot drill sergeants that were like, I don't know what they were doing. I guess they were jogging in the parking lot, showing off, training. I didn't watch long enough to find out what they were doing. But she was glued to that one. I'm shocked there wasn't like face prints, like her glued to the window watching these guys. So that was an eventful. It's been an eventful week. I am not gonna lie. It's been an eventful week. My boss was griping someone out and turned around too quick and smacked right into the door frame. I mean, she about knocked herself out, and we're all like, I didn't know if I should laugh at my boss knocking herself out or, oh my gosh, she might be out of work for a couple of days. Oh no. So, and what's bad is all of us stood there because I don't think all of us really, like our boss completely. And she poof, and then just kind of sat there doing this number, and we were all like, you good? So it's she's okay. I don't think anything, Do you remember when you watched Wizard of Oz? And do you remember in the beginning of Wizard of Oz, the woman that wanted to get Toto, and put him down because he bit her? It was Elmira Gulch. And when Dorothy gets sucked up into the tornado and you see the woman on, Elmira Gulch on the bicycle, and you hear that might explain my boss the best way. Anyway, I'm just gonna go on from that one. I've missed what's been going on. Oh, your mother's gonna die tonight. I'm not trying to kill anybody. I'm sorry. Oh gosh, breathe. I missed the chat, so by now she may already be dead. I miss everything. Dang it. I should be a stand-up comic. Well, thank you. I always kind of would like to think of myself as kind of funny. Puke. It's okay, Evil. I didn't say that it was attractive. I'm just saying that my coworker thought it was attractive. I don't honestly know what he looked like without a shirt, because to be honest with you, I don't get paid enough to care what drill sergeant, major drill sergeant, whatever is doing. Unless he left me a tip, then I would be like, oh, he left a tip. Other than that, I don't care. Yes, I just told Mom the other night, like, I have missed movie night. I was like, I don't care if we just eat popcorn and watch something or talk through it. I don't care. We just need to do something. Which did you get the link that I sent you on Facebook that the pharmacy is doing like a movie night June 4th, June 1st. It's like on a Friday night, like at 7:30. I know it's the Lorax, and I think we've already seen it, but still, they're gonna have like concessions and movies. I think it's supposed to be Lorax and then Medea. So I'm like, ooh, I immediately I tagged you because I was like, oh my gosh, we need to do that. Because it just sounded fun, you know, get some blankets, put it out, watch it. It sounded fun. I'm sorry I keep scratching my nose. I feel like there's a bug flying up my nostrils and like, oh. It's like this bugs are trying to attack. Suddenly, nose. My nose is turning red from rubbing it so much. Let's see. Yes, the creepy lady on a bicycle. Because, like, if I'm not mistaken, Elmira Gulch is supposed to be like the Wicked Witch in Oz type of deal. Like, they kind of cross over a little bit. And I don't know why, but for some reason, my boss, the way she's built and her attitude, I just... For some reason, when she's mad and she's storming down the hallway, my boss storms the hallway like soldiers storming the battle of, like, the beach of Normandy. And so she's either down the hallway or it's... So that's kind of like my theme music. For some reason, when I hear her keys dingle, 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 dingle coming, I'm like, and for some reason I get tickled, and so she'll show up. I'm like, and she's like, "What's so funny?" I'm like, I just thought of a joke. Sorry. I don't know. My mom's cat's is super annoying. I don't know which one I like. She has like 2 modes. And just attacks everything. Or the other mode is she like creeps up on you and she's like, and like every time you make a noise, she's like, and I'm like, so like if you're, there was one night I'm like, oh man, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm like stretching, all of a sudden I hear this, and I'm like, go bug someone else. I'm not a cat person. I don't hate cats, but I'm not a cat person. But my mom's cat makes it debatable if I hate cats or not. I'm not sure. Oh gosh, I thought you weren't supposed to work 40 hours. I thought you were supposed to like work 2 or 3 days, which that, yeah, it wouldn't equal 4. Dang. I was gonna say something. I forgot what I was gonna say. It's nighttime. All the weird noises are gonna come out. Freak me out. No. Yeah. Fun fact: this week we hired 3 new people. I don't know how I feel about it at this point. 2 of the people, they're all 3 guys. So that doesn't bother me to work with guys. But I'm just going to be honest with you. We work in very close proximity. So working with a guy, the way you guys have to move around rooms, is very uncomfortable for me. And one of the guys is a teenager that goes to my kid's school. And I don't know how to feel about him. He's kind of rude and he's kind of obnoxious and he always has to have the direct opposite. Whatever you say, he says the direct opposite of. So I'm like, oh, I love the rain. I hate the rain. Oh, look, soda. I hate soda. Or, you know, he's got to say something that's really super annoying. Like today I was trying to compliment him. We were making a bed together. And I was like, oh, you really are really good with beds. You know, he's a teenager. He's not out of school yet. He's a guy. You know, most guys don't make beds. They, especially really good. And he's like folding it back and doing this and that. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so good. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm like, nope, you're not. You suck at it. And I just went on. After about the 3rd comment, he had to say something the direct opposite of me. I was like, yep, you suck. Bye. And he was like, I was like, well, you said it first. I was just agreeing with you. And then, of course, my friend Anna, she's like, he's just a kid, hon. He's just a kid. I'm like, okay. Okay, pretty good. So we have 3 new people we're working with, and I don't know how to feel about it because they apparently all got hired because one of the girls I work with, her name's Misty, She brought her husband, her neighbor, and her son to work. So now it feels like there's like a little gang, a monopoly going on. And like the rest of us that aren't related, live next to her or anything to Misty, we kind of all feel weird now. So it's been a weird week between hiring new people, the National Guard, the creepy person who says they know me from YouTube, and the fighting honeymooners, the honeymooners, and what else? Hmm. There's probably been more weird stuff over my week. I just can't think of it right now. It's been a very eventful week and I'm over it. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I have been streaming for that long. I did not intend to stream for this long. Oh, okay. That probably explains what it is. Oh yeah, I asked. Um. Yes, cats are creepy. I'm glad y'all say that. I'm glad I'm not the only one. See, Todd and Outrum, we're on the same page. Cats are creepy. And weird and strange and mean. Um. Yeah, I asked my job if I could have 3 days off in August because my birthday's in August. And I wanted to plan something for my birthday before the kids start back to school in August. My job was like, no. I really wasn't asking off. I was just telling you these would be the days I wouldn't come in. So yeah, we're having a big debate right now about that. I'm like, you just hired 3 new people. You'd be all right. You don't need me. You're okay. It's just 3 days. It's all good. All good. Anyway. Yes, they love you 1 minute and then wrap around. My mom's cat. Okay, like she'll come over and be like, and so she's wanting love. So she'll take her like head and you're like, okay, dang it, I'll pet you. You're petting the cat. And all of a sudden she stops and looks at you and bites you. That is not how you repay the person you asked to pet you. So I'm like, get away. Go bite your master. See how far that goes. Ew. Bobcat. Ugh. Let's see. I don't know, guys. I guess we're gonna wrap this up here in a minute. Don't everybody start like skedaddling. But here in a minute, we're gonna wrap it up because I've got to work again tomorrow. I've got to get up, drop my kids off with no-nos, and go to work. Now, the only good news about tomorrow is my boss should not be at work. Bad news is I have to send my kids into the Battle of Normandy. And not in a good, just not good at all. But anyway, I had fun with you guys tonight. I am so glad I decided to live stream. Because I almost didn't. The week's been... bleh. Mood's been a little off between, things going on at work, anxiety, nerves, the things going on with the kids and Voldemort and, some things were said to the kids. It's just been a really rough week. And then, of course, at work, all these little loving couples staying at the hotel, loving each other. It's made me severely depressed. So, yeah. But I'm glad I spent it with you guys because you guys make Fridays fun. Because I probably would have just sat around and just ate my popcorn. Anyway, guys, I hope you had a better week than me. If not, we can all soak in our Cheerios together. I hope your weekend's fun because it's Memorial Day, guys. So, I don't know. I'm going to try to live stream Monday, but since Monday is a holiday, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if we should have Horror Stories Monday or Fun Monday. I don't know. What if there's any fireworks around here on Memorial Day? Anyway, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe with Memorial Day because you never know. Some people shoot fireworks. Some people, do things. The bottom line is I hope you have a great Memorial Day. Have fun. Don't eat too much. Don't drink too much. Have fun for me. Stay safe and stay hydrated, guys. It's getting hot out there. Sweaty. It's like 91 degrees, I think today. I think it was today. Anyway, I love you guys. And I have to say it. I have to say it. I have to say it. Say it. Say it. And as always, I love you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.